At what point do I request a makeup artist? I think it might be too early. Hey guys, welcome to my video for the week. So this week's video is actually going to be something that I did a while back in fall semester at my college. For those of you that are in my program, in the documentary program, this is going to look very familiar. It's a mini documentary that I made for one of my classes. The reason why I'm going into the archives to get this video is because I'm working on a few different projects that I think you guys will really like, all 12 of you that watch on a mildly consistent basis, and they're just taking a little bit longer than I had anticipated, and I knew I had a video that I could post this week that would be kind of amusing for you guys to watch. It's a little bit different. It's not so much it's not supposed to be funny or anything, although you might laugh, I don't know. But yeah, it's hopefully you guys will like it. And again, new videos will be coming up starting next week. I just need a little bit more time to get some logistics figured out. So yeah. Other than that, the other thing I wanted to mention before you go see this new video is that I'm going to be moving the time back from 12 o'clock into 2 p.m. Now the reason for this is I'm just engaging where you guys would like to have the videos come out at, because I've been posting a little bit earlier, like around 10:30, 11. And the views have gone down. Now that could be because my content is so horrible that you guys are like, I do not want to see this anymore. It also could be the fact that a lot of people who work, definitely it's Fridays are jam-packed in the morning and then they'll kind of die off later in the day. So my hope is if you were struggling to keep up with those earlier times, 2 p.m. would be a little bit later and would work a little bit better for you guys. But if you have any sort of suggestions, if you want them way earlier than that, or if you want them way later than that, if you want them on a different day for whatever reason, I think I like doing it on Friday because it gives me a little end mark. But if you guys have any suggestions, leave it in the comments below, because ultimately I want you guys to see the content. So yeah, just let me know what would work best, and hopefully you enjoy this video this week. Again, new stuff will be coming out in a little bit, but for this week, it's going to be something from the archives that I made a while back. So enjoy!
I think it's always challenging. Everyone wants to be normal. And again, there really isn't anyone that's actually normal, but there is such a stigma about having any mental disorder. The only way that we know when the disease can be clearly defined or gives evidence is when you have symptoms of the disease. Because of situational stress, trauma, many times individuals who are addicts have had trauma in their life. Especially in reference to alcohol and drugs. We have something that is promoted by advertising. We see it in movies. I mean, especially with alcohol, drink if you're happy, drink if you're sad, drink if you're going to a funeral, drink if you are actually celebrating a victory. If you are asking them to not go to alcohol or a drug, they really are looking at a breaking up of a relationship. And that's really the reason that people relapse, is they just think, this time I'll be able to keep that relationship and not get hurt. I know it's because of the disease, you know, these symptoms that you are, in spite of the consequences, you're unable to stop. And I think that's really, for people who actually are able to get into recovery, it's that emotional pain that they no longer can live with. You can have work situations where, you know, their disease can be affecting their work with people. They can be at high risk for what they're doing. It's not something to be feared. There is recovery, and it is very doable as long as you're able to admit that what comes with that and the responsibilities that you want to take in order to live with it comfortably.